So this class is based very loosely on the story of the giving tree. And I think a lot of people have read that book. And some people have a very adverse reaction to that book. Some people find it very loving. But I think that it is very extreme. It shows us archetypes of somebody that gives and somebody that takes. And I think that we need to ask for both, right? We need to be able to give freely. We also need to know when to ask for help. But these are very extreme archetypes in the giving tree. So sit back, switch the cross of your legs. And if you'd like to, you can sit up on a blanket. Get nice and tall. Maybe close your eyes. Start to move your breathing in and out just through your nose, just through your two nostrils. Notice your posture coming in. If you're sitting up nice and erect and tall, if you can feel both of your sit points rooting down into the mat or into the blanket, or if you need to make some quick adjustments, maybe pull back your glutes, maybe draw your shoulders back and widen and broaden them, perhaps just drawing the ears slightly back so that they hover over the shoulders and they're not reaching forward. And then maybe bring to mind that picture, that green cover of the book, The Giving Tree. Imagine that you're just a very young apple tree sitting here, growing roots into the ground. All right, and then we're going to start to elongate our breath. So inhale for a count of 5. And exhale for a count of 5 through the nose, lips gently sealed. Keep your shoulders high. Again, inhale, 5 count breath. And exhale, a 5 count breath. We're going to start to make this now even longer, going for 8 counts, jumping up. So exhale everything out. Inhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push all the air out. And inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on full. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your hands down to your side. Inhale, start to rise them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Starting to spin your palms up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stretch tall. And then palms down. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let them touch the ground. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stretch tall. Switch your palms. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms up. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to twist to the right. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand comes to right knee. Bring your right hand behind you. Take an inhale here in your twist to the right. And then exhale, slowly come back to center. Switch your palms up. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stretch up. Palms down, start to twist to the left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you get to the bottom, hold right hand on left knee. Other hand goes right behind your spine. Inhale, tall. And exhale, twist. Slowly release to center. We'll do that one more time. This time a little bit quicker. Just inhale. Arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, hold in your twist. Keep your chin in line with your sternum. And exhale, release to center. Sweep your arms up. Inhale. Keep your shoulders down. Reach through your fingers. Exhale, twist to the left. Hands come down, one over the knee, one behind your spine. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, release. Center. Last time, inhale up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, straighten your spine, stay. Exhale, back to center. Last time, inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Press your palm down behind your spine and into your knee. Inhale, straighten, twist. And then exhale, back to center. Slowly move your blanket out of the way. And you'll come and roll forward onto all fours. All right. Start just moving in a little bit of an organic fashion. It's going to be lots of standing to start. And then we're going to slowly bring it down. So imagining that you're that tree and then starting to grow, tuck your toes, lift your hips up into a very short down dog. Begin to walk your arms forward to Uttanasana, forward fold. Plant your feet down now into the ground as though you were roots, and then inhale, arms up. So I want you to think of somebody in your life that you love greatly, deeply, that you would do anything for. You being the tree here, and then thinking of that person in your mind. Inhale, stretch your arms up. And then exhale, fold. Relax your neck. Press into your shins. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. And then exhale, fold, plant your hands and step back. Doing so much work, maybe growing apples. Lift your heels over your toes. Inhale, keep your navel in. And then exhale, let your chest drop down. Press the tops of your feet down. Inhale, rise up, Cobra Pose. Draw your elbow tips together and pull your chest through. Lift your gaze so that the bottom of your chin is parallel with the floor. As you exhale, let yourself drop down, tuck your toes, activate your legs, and inhale, press up and back, downward facing dog. Let your neck release. Take an inhale and an exhale. Spin your palms more in towards midline, grounding your thumb and your pointer finger. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, slowly walk or take a big step to the front of your mat, Uttanasana, forward fold. Gently draw yourself deeper into that fold. And then draw your hands up your shins. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And then we're going to do some big circles here. So imagine that you are a tree planted. You ground your hands are the branches. Inhale. And then exhale. Move a little bit over to the left. Inhale, arms up. Keep your trunk rooted. Exhale, a little bit over to the right. Inhale, arms up. And then we're going to do just some gentle twists. So you're going to bring your right arm forward, left arm back, vertical twist. Try and keep your feet grounded, your hips staying forward on your mat, and just your shoulders begin to rotate. So this pivot is happening between hips and shoulders. Drop both hands. Inhale up. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Open your chest, but keep yourself rooted forward. And drop your hands down. Inhale, sweep up. We're going to do another Surya Namaskar A. And so Surya Namaskar is a salutation. It's a praise. And so you can, again, think of that person that you love, that you would do anything for during this next round. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Your head drop, and then inhale, pull yourself up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, find plank. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. Do the hard work. Press the tops of your feet down. Inhale, pull your chest up and through. Draw your elbow tips in, and then keeping your hands planted, pull them back and see how that starts to lift your chest forward. As you exhale, see if you can elongate your spine as you lower yourself down, tuck your toes, activate your legs. Inhale, press up, bend your knees, back, downward facing dog. Relax your head down. Keep pressing your palms into the mat. Let your heels drop down just slightly. Press through your palms, press through your feet. Take an inhale, look forward. Exhale, step slowly to the front of your mat. Inhale, press up through your hands, and then exhale down. Inhale, stretch your arms up. All right, now you're going to imagine that in your branches, this person is swinging from the long branches that comes down, make crowns for this child maybe, or person that you love deeply. Inhale up, grab your right wrist, exhale over. Then you're gonna come so far over that you actually drop down, that your fingers touch the ground, and then grab the other wrist. Inhale, make your way up. Switch wrists. Exhale, start to stretch over and then drop down. You want to just be a little bit playful. Let your fingers drag on the floor. Keep a gentle bend in your knees. Then grab opposite wrist and pull yourself back up. All right, we'll do 2 on the second side. So keeping that left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, stretch overhead. And then drop down, hang. Bend your knees slightly. Grab your right wrist and pull yourself back up. Let it be lighthearted, let it be fun. Switch wrists. Still going over to the right side, and then bottom of your exhale, drop down. And grab the right wrist, inhale, come up. Release, stretch both arms up. And then exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. So the boy loved the tree and the tree was happy. The crown of your head, go. Find a gentle forward fold. And bend your knees, keep your feet hip-width distance apart. So hip-width distance, drop both fists down in between your toes. Sit your hips down and back and inhale, come up to Utkatasana, chair pose. So this is a little bit of a struggle, right? We're working a little bit hard here. And that boy, he goes away for a long time. So there's, some pain, but you can't expect them to stay, huh? Pinkies forward, thumbs back. We wish them the best. Draw your navel in. Maybe lift your gaze, maybe draw your thumbs a little bit farther back. Open your chest. Then inhale, press up and fold. Plant your hands, step back into plank position. Inhale forward. This time we're going to keep our toes tucked, draw our hips down and forward, tuck toed up, down, up dog. So it's kind of hard to see with the shadows, but my hips are lifted, my toes are tucked, and my chest is pressing through. Lift your gaze. And then exhale, swing back, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. And then exhale, draw your thigh to your left ribs. Draw yourself forward into a plank. And then plant your left foot down. Tense your fingertips. Gaze back at your right foot. You're going to step it in, a footprint, and then bring the heel down. Out to about 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock on a clock face. Draw your left hip back and then inhale. Open up, Virabhadrasana 1. So our hips, our shoulders are reaching forward. Draw your left knee a little bit more forward and keep your right back leg very strong and straight. As you press down through the outside edge, that'll keep your knee from sickling in. Now, if this is really uncomfortable though on that back knee, you can always come into a high lunge and just lift that back heel up. This is actually, high lunge is actually called a Virabhadrasana 1 variation. So same thing. Inhale. All right, we're gonna take that vertical twist. So you're gonna reach your right arm forward, left arm back. Now in this position, it's actually helping us keep our hips square forward when we take this small twist. Inhale, both arms up. And then exhale, reach forward. One more time, inhale, both arms up. And then as though you were extending your arm out to someone, reach that right arm forward, draw that left arm back. And so eventually the little boy came back. He was much older and he asked the tree for money. Take your left hand, bring it back behind you. We're going to take a half bind. So that left hand is going to reach its way over to the right hip, hand down. And the tree said, I do not have money, but I have apples. You can take my apples and sell them at the market and get money. Now reach your right arm up as though you were picking an apple off of your own tree. And then exhale, bring it forward. Drop it down right by your left foot. Inhale, stretch your right arm up. And then exhale down. That one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down. Inhale, right arm up, hold. You can And take this left hand, maybe work it down the left or the right hamstring. Exalted Warrior. Keep pressing your left knee forward. Press more into your back leg so that all the way from that back foot up the right side body and out, you find long, straight energy. And now slowly cartwheel both hands down. Lift that heel up. Step back, plank. Inhale. Lift your heels up. Keep your palms pressing down. Exhale, drop hips down and through. So tuck-toed up dog. Again, there's space between your hips and the floor. So this is just a variation. If you like a traditional cobra or upward facing dog, feel free to take that. And then exhale, back, down dog. Press your palms down. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Bend that right knee, draw your knee into your chest so your ribs meet on your thigh, and then start to transition forward into plank. Step the right foot down, palms up, finger pads down, and then gaze back at your left leg. Step it in one footprint, and then heel in, toes out. So when I step it forward, I sometimes step it just a little bit out of midline. So as I put my heel down, it's closer in towards midline. Then draw your right hip back. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Virabhadrasana 1 on the second side. Press down through that left foot, or take the variation where you lift that heel up if that feels better. All right. So again, imagining that you are that tree, strong foundation, heart open and leading forward. Inhale, and then exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. So we're pivoting in our upper body. This is going to help us draw that left hip more forward. And bring your arms up, inhale. Exhale, vertical twist. So you're opening your chest to the right side. Keep pressing through the outside edge of that left foot. It's going to want to sink into the big toe mount. Instead, keep it anchored. Drop both hands. Inhale, Vira 1. Last time, exhale. Vertical twist, open. Now you're going to take this right hand and take that half bind. Another thing you can do here with this half bind is if you feel like you don't have a good hold, then as that hand works its way around, you can always find the waistband of your clothes and just take a good grip on that. Otherwise, sometimes the palm can come down, or you can just press the back of your palm into that hip. Inhale, lift the left arm up. As though you're reaching for that apple, because you know, they never ask just once for money. Reach up, and then exhale, drop it down by your right foot. Sweep your left arm up. Inhale, press through that back foot. Keep committed in the right knee. And then exhale down. Inhale up. Now this right arm is keeping our heart open. So keeping that right shoulder drawing back. Inhale, lift up. Keep your core engaged. Last time, exhale, bring it down. All right, and then inhale, reach up. Hold, reach for that apple. Keep your heart open. Keep your roots firmly planted where they are. Inhale, and then exhale, and bring the left hand down and unbind, bring the right arm down. Lift your left heel, step back. Inhale, forward into plank. Palms keep spread, rock forward. Dip your hips down, pull your chest through, tuck-toed up dog. Make sure you engage your core here. So that's going to help you from just collapsing in that low back, but instead keeping the pose strong and integrated. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Relax your head. Inhale, look forward. Bend your knees. Exhale, take a hop or a couple steps to the front of your mat. All right, we're gonna put those two Namaskars together. Inhale, press into your shins, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Grab your right wrist, exhale over to the left and down. Grab the opposite wrist, inhale, come up. Switch. Exhale over to the right and down. Grab that wrist, inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into your shins, lift halfway, hover your heart. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to plank. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Press the tops of your feet down. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Reaching your chest and heart forward. Exhale, slowly release, tuck your toes. Press up and back, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Letting down dog be a place where you find those points that you're touching the ground. Your palm, the balls of your feet. Relax your neck. Take another deep breath in. On your exhale, hold. Bend your knees. Step, step, or jump to the front. Press into your shins. Inhale, lift halfway. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. This time we're going to do that standing vertical twist. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. This time, keep your right hand reaching forward. Take that left hand back. Find a half bind. So it sneaks around to the right hip. Stretch your right arm up. And then slowly release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, vertical twist to the right. Take that right hand. Bring it around for a half bind, finding the outside of your hip. Inhale, stretch your left arm up. Stand tall. And drop that hand, drop both hands down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Plot both fists down in between your toes. So you find hip width distance apart, bend your knees, draw your hips back, and then inhale, arm up. So find that struggle, that work that has to be done in this pose to keep yourself grounded and open your chest. Make sure that you don't sway in your low back. Instead, try and straighten it. Arms up. See if you can drop your hips a little bit lower. Keep your knees drawing in towards each other, but you want your thighs running parallel. Breath in and out. Plant your hands. Step, step back. Draw your heels forward in your plank. Exhale, drop your hips. Inhale, tuck-toed up dog. Exhale, hips down and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bend your knee, knee in towards chest. Exhale, step it forward into your lunge. Gaze at the right foot. Set the right foot down so that it's out to the side, a little bit to the V, and then draw your left knee forward. Pull your left hip back. Inhale, sweep both of your arms up. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, vertical twist to the left. Let that left arm make a full rotation. Inhale, Vira 1. Exhale, vertical twist. Open your heart to the left. Sweep the left arm down and around. Inhale. Exhale, vertical twist. Take that left hand, find a half bind. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward. Last time. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward. See if you can stretch it long. And then bring it up and hold. Draw your left knee more forward. Press down through the back foot. Exalted Warrior. Call it Exalted Tree. Eating the last apples. And then slowly bring your right arm down, cartwheel your left. Tuck your right toes, step back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, drop your hips. Inhale, pull your chest through, tuck-toed up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, bend your right knee, glue your thigh to your ribs, and come forward into a plank. Plant your right foot down. Gaze back at your left, set it up for Warrior 1. Toes out, ground the outside of the edge of that foot. And inhale, sweep both arms up. Virabhadrasana 1. Hips and shoulders pointing forward on your mat. Inhale, stretch through your fingers. Keep your roots grounded. And then start to open your tree branches out. Left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale up. And then exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And inhale up. And then exhale down. Keep bringing your left arm forward. See how that brings your right knee with it. And then take your back right hand, half bind, opening your heart, opening your chest. Inhale, sweep your left arm up. Take that apple and then exhale, bring it down. Inhale with an open heart, reach up. And then exhale, strong and controlled down. Last time, inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up and hold. Press through the back foot. Reach as strong as you can through that left arm. Finding that last apple. And then slowly bringing it down. Cartwheeling the right hand around. And lift your heel up. Step back. Inhale. Exhale, start to let your hips drop. Engage your core. Inhale, pull your chest up and through. And then exhale, back, downward facing dog. Press your palms into the ground, lift your hips high, open your chest towards the mat. Hang your head. Inhale, look forward. And then exhale, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, press through your shins, lift halfway, hover your heart. And exhale, fold. Sweep your arms wide. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. So now, we've given away all of our apples. Boyd has money, and he goes away again. So from standing this time, we're gonna heel toe our feet in together to touch. Bend our knees and drop down into Utkatasana, chair pose. So a little bit smaller, a little bit shorter, a little bit more challenging. From here, we're going to take a vertical twist, left arm open, right arm back. Try and keep hips, knees, feet facing forward and pivot above your hips. So your trunk is not moving, but your branches are. Inhale, right arm back up. Exhale, open. Reaching out. Inhale, back up. And exhale, open. All right, we're gonna go right into the next side. Inhale, arms up. Trying to keep low in our Utkatasana. It's challenging, it kind of burns. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, complete the circle, both arms up. Exhale, as you stretch back, maybe you can lower your knees down a little bit. Whew. Inhale up. And last time, exhale down. Inhale, arms up, inhale, and stretch up. Open your feet wide, and then exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees generously and sink down into this forward fold. You can actually open up your feet just a little bit wider, maybe even as wide as your mat. Bend your knees generously and sway side to side. Let the crown of your head dangle so that it's a weight. And you can use that weight to lengthen your spine. So eventually that young man comes back, no longer as a young man, but as a grown man. And he doesn't want to swing on your branches or eat your apples. Instead, he wants to build a house. And so you tell him that you will give him your branches to build his house. So here in our forward fold, you can imagine that your branches are no longer up high. And we're going to find our strap. Heel toe, your feet back, hip width distance apart. You're going to take that strap between your legs. Left arm forward, right arm back. And then grab that strap. Now from here, you're going to reach up. Right arm is high, left arm comes through your legs. You can bend your knees pretty generously here. Now you're going to take this strap. You're going to lasso your left butt cheek. Whoop. Good angle. All right, so take that strap. So this is my right arm, the lifted arm, and I'm lassoing it around my left butt cheek. All right, from there, start to bend even more. Choke up on the strap. Maybe your fingers meet, and then begin to straighten your legs. As you straighten, your right shoulder will come back, your left arm will draw through. Relax your head. So even here in this very humble folded forward fold, you're twisting slightly, opening your heart to the right side. Imagine rolling your right shoulder head back. And notice if you're doing a lot of work in your neck, keep your neck long. Bend your knees, maybe walk your hands a little bit closer on that strap. And then exhale, press through your feet, spiral open. Inhale, bend your knees, walk your hands a little bit more forward. You're using the back, your left tricep into the inner thigh, also to make this pivot. Exhale. Twist. And bend your knees. Unlasso your left butt cheek. Bring the strap down.
Heel toe your feet out wide. Sway a little bit from side to side. And then reach your arms back behind you, interlace your palms. Inhale, lift your arms up, and then exhale, fold. You can sway a little bit here too, or bob your hands a little bit up and down. And then release your hands, bring them down. Heel toe your feet back, hip width distance apart. You're going to bring your right hand in front, left hand behind. Find that strap that's between your legs. All right. Like a saw, between your legs. Right arm goes through and up. And you're going to take that strap, lasso it around your right butt cheek, bend your knees, cinch, walk your hands together till they get pretty close, and you can bend generously into this right knee. Then relax your head. Inhale. Exhale, press both legs towards straight and begin to open your chest to the left side. Inhale, bend your knees, walk your hands closer. Exhale, press, relax your neck. Open your heart to the left side. Bend your knees, walk your hands even closer. Exhale, press, twist, and hold for a full breath cycle. Maybe two. And bring your hands down, release, move that strap out to the side, and then walk your feet out and bend into that right knee, lengthen the left, so I'll mirror you. Inhale, center, exhale to the other side. Try and keep your feet parallel to the edge of your mat. And you can go out to the side of your mat if you want. Just find a gentle bend to each side. All right, come into center. We're gonna take an eagle arms and then a forward fold. So this is like a half Garundasana, eagle on the top, and then Prasarita wide leg forward fold. So you're gonna take your right arm under your left and find your eagle arms. You can also grab opposite shoulders or fist around wrist. Inhale, exhale, hang down. Trying to get your forearms on the floor. Drop your chin into that little triangle between your biceps. And as you breathe in, feel the back of your heart open. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, deep breath in. And out, release your hands. Lift up halfway. Take your left arm, sweep it underneath your right. So you have the Garundasana arms. Wide leg forward fold. Inhale, exhale, bend down. Let your chin come in between your arms into that little triangle. Relax your neck. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can get your forearms a little bit closer to the earth. Now focusing on opening up that space behind the heart, pulling your shoulder blades away from your spine with each inhalation, with each puffing up of the lungs. And inhale. And exhale. Let your hands drop down. Your palms under your shoulders. Heel toe your feet in. This time you're gonna bend your knees, come down. This is where it'll be helpful to have a blanket, or you can also fold up your mat. It doesn't give you quite as much elevation and something like that. We're gonna come into an even smaller bind. So we have no branches. The boy goes away and he comes back as an old man. And the tree is happy to see the old man. So we're gonna stretch our feet here. We did this at the end of last class, which is kind of fun. All right, so first we're gonna let our heels drop down. Then we're gonna come forward, let our knees come down onto the mat and sit back onto our heels. Now, you can take the blanket and bring it up so that there's a little bit of space between your glutes and your heels. You can bring it higher up so it's between your calves and your hamstrings, or you can do this pose with no blanket at all. And so sitting here, palms down on our thighs. So the tree is a trunk with no branches, and she sees the young boy, man, coming back now as an old man. And she offers him her trunk to rest on. He says, "I'm tired, I am old. I just want to go far, far away from here." And so the tree offers her trunk. And the man chops down her trunk and carves it out and makes a boat and sails far away and is gone for a very long time. I get so emotional during this class. All right, so we're gonna come back, letting our heels come over the blanket. We're gonna take Noose Pose. So you're gonna take your strap, you're gonna take it into your right hand and bring it behind you. Your left arm is going to split between your knees and then come around and find that strap. So sometimes it's kind of helpful to take that strap and bring it all the way around so that it kind of comes over your left foot. So as you drop your left knee down, reach, find the strap with your left hand, and then walk your hands together. Start to open your right shoulder. So even here, as a tiny cut down tree, our heart is still open. You can let your left ear drop down. Now, if you have very flexible shoulders, just show you what this looks like from the front. So one of my shoulders is more flexible than the other. So we're doing this pose with forearm, or rather tricep, between our knees and then finding the spine. It can also be done with the left arm all the way over. It's a little bit more intense. So if you want to try that version, feel free to modify your arms. And then we'll all come down and we'll switch the strap. So it's going around the right ankle, coming around the back. Left arm is going to go behind. Grab that strap. Find it. Whew. Those shins are working. Bring the right arm around in between the knees, and then you pivot at the elbow. Palm comes down and finds that strap. You're still doing the lassoing around the butt cheek. So that move is helpful here. Cinch up with your hands close to each other, and then start to peel your left shoulder open. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Opening your heart, squeezing your knees together so you keep this a tight little pose. Very down to the earth, very humble. Lots of work. Push your right shoulder into your right inner knee, or if you have it all the way around, then into the outside of the left knee. See if you can smooth out your breathing. And then slowly release. Ooh. From here, come forward onto your knees. Move the blanket back and bring the tops of your feet down. Coming onto your shins, pressing the tops of your feet down. Bring your hands back behind you. Start to roll onto your feet and lift your knees up. This is like the anti-noose pose. So you should feel a stretch all the way across the front of your feet into your shins, which I don't know about you, but my shins were burning a little bit. Pain and suffering with an open heart. And then come down onto your shins. And then you can either bring your blanket across your mat a little bit more open, or you can fold up your mat again, lifting it up and making like a triple layered mat to set your knees down on. So the tree has given away her trunk. She's just the stump in the ground. And the man comes back. So we're sitting here on our heels in Thunderbolt pose. Just a little trunk. And she sees the very old man. She says, I have nothing left to give. I have given my trunk and my branches, my apples. I no longer have leaves to make crowns of or limbs to swing on. And the old man looks at the tree and says, I do not need a house or a boat or your apples or your crowns. I just need a place to sit. So slowly come up onto your knees, tuck your toes. We're going to find Uttanasana, the happiest trunk pose. So you're going to lift your heart forward, keep your hips over your knees, and drop your hands. Well, so I'm going to do it with hands back. You can also do hands staying at your hips, thumbs at your sternum, fingers wrapped around. So if you're dropping your hands back, fingers will come to the inside, thumbs to the outside of your heels. Lift your heart up, gaze is up towards the ceiling. Press your hips forward, press your toes down, keep your knees rooted, and lift your heart up to the sky, making yourself as tall of a seat as you can. Still feeling strength from your feet and your knees rooted down in the ground. Knowing that even when it feels like there is nothing left, you always have more to give. You're always full and whole and complete. And your hands to your hips, if they're not there, engage your core, slowly come up, and then untuck your toes and sit back down on your heels. Bring your hands forward. Walk your knees back under your hips and all fours, and then walk your hands forward for Anahata Asana, heart melting pose. You can keep the blanket where it is or move it out of the way. Arms are straight. Let your forehead come down and let your heart melt down between your shoulders. Breathe in and breathe out. Keeping your hips stacked high over your knees. Keeping your arms straight and letting your head and chest fall through the structure. Another breath in and another breath out. Lift your gaze. Walk your hands in and then swing your knees around and forward. Coming to a seat, gently guide yourself down. So your back is down, knees are up. And then walk your heels in close to your glutes. With your fingers, find your heels and your Achilles. Flip your palms so the back of your hands are touching the mat, and then reach and walk your shoulders back so that you can hook your pointer finger and thumb around your heel. Press your feet down to lift your hips up. And so this here is the same pose. It is Uttanasana, Camel Pose, but using the support of the floor, rotating it about 90 degrees. So press your hips up. See if your hips can line up with your knees. Open your chest. Keep your knees drawing together. This time finding grounding through your feet and your shoulders. Inhale. Release your hands, let them slip out. And exhale, slowly lower your spine down. From here, slowly stretch out one leg and then the other. Letting your toes drop out. And let your palms shine up towards the sky. Relax your body. Letting your toes drop out. Your calves melt into the floor. Feeling the weight of your glutes heavy on the mat. Noticing where the back of our palms, the knuckles rest on the floor. Our elbows, shoulders heavy on the ground. And finally, the back of your head, where it rests with the support of your mat below. And then, like soil, feeling first drops of rain. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And like a seed beginning to sprout, you stretch and flex your fingers, your ankles. And draw your knees into your chest. Slowly roll onto one side, take a pause. And gently press yourself up. Switch the cross of your legs. Sit up nice and tall, bring both hands in. So I think many times we want to believe that we are the tree that gives with an open heart,
And we want to believe that we are not the young boy turning into an old man taking. That in truth, we are a little bit of both. We're imperfect in both aspects. There is suffering on both sides. But the imperfection is also lovable. And so embracing that imperfection and embracing that you can be both sides. Now that it's not a pure form of one thing or the other, but instead we can have a little bit of each. And we can see some of the darkness, some of the shadows in ourselves as well. Slowly draw your hands up to your forehead, third eye center. Be curious. Follow your bliss. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining this Wednesday. Don't usually do story classes, so I think that's actually the first one I've done on Zoom. So maybe it resonated with you. I think pretending like you're a tree and doing those poses and then getting chopped down kind of helps.